Hi, everyone. I'm David Harrison, and I'm the author, poet who wrote The Dirt Book. And I had the pleasure of working with the great artist, Kate Cosgrove. And Kate and I did a book before this called And the Bullfrogs Sing. So I knew going in that this was going to be a lot of fun. And let me tell you about this a little bit more in detail and answer a few questions. So question one is, what inspired you to write the Dirt Book? Well, I'm a biologist by training, which means that I went to college a long time ago and studied living things. Biology is about plants and animals, and I loved plants, but I especially liked animals, and so I've written a lot of books about animals. And I got to the point where I wanted to tell kids about the animals that live underneath us, live in the ground. When we walk across the front yard or the schoolyard or wherever we are where there's dirt, there are going to be animals beneath our feet. And some of them are down pretty deep, and others are up closer to the surface. So the Dirt Book was born from that idea. How did you work with Kate Cosgrove? Joyfully. It's just fun to work with someone you trust, someone you've worked with before, someone who's become a friend. And I'm a fan of her work, so I couldn't ask for better than that. And hope to be doing another book very soon with Kate. What was your favorite book as a child? Well, I had a lot of favorite books. The Wizard of Oz books, there were several of them. And my parents read them to me before I could read. And then later on, when I could read by myself, I read them all again. And I loved Pinocchio. What a story. And Bambi. Bambi was such a brave young deer, and I loved Bambi. Lots of other books then and since then. And now here I am writing my own books. Of all the creatures in this book, which is your favorite and why? I'm going to pick the gopher tortoise. It's a kind of turtle that lives in parts of the country where the soil is rather sandy, and it digs long tunnels up to 40 feet long and deep. Its tunnels can be 10 feet deep, and it lets other animals share its space. It's a very generous animal. And forest fires, you're liable to find anything in a gopher tortoise tunnel. So I like that one best in the book. What advice would you give your young authors as they learn to improve their skills? Practice. Write. Pick out something you want to write about and write about it. When I was a kid and got a trombone for Christmas, and a music teacher started telling me how to play, taught me how to play, he said, practice 15, 30 minutes every day. Pick out one note that you want to learn about and practice it over and over until you get it down right. And then you can move on to something else. Writing is the same way. You practice until you can move on to something else. Well, I have writing to do too, and so I guess I'll leave for now. I'm so pleased that I had a chance to visit with you today, and thank you for listening, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.